Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Lainkk as he quests through Shandalar. Where last we left off, I had finally hit a point that I felt my deck was solid. So, unfortunately, we have a problem, and that is, you might recollect how I wasn't seeing certain quests pop up in my quest list. Well, one of the quests that's missing here is the mainline quest that we're supposed to be following through, where you chase the merchants around and stuff. That's a problem. I'm wondering if it's a glitch that I've encountered or something that I need to fix. Regardless, however, as long as I'm able to play the main game and take out the castles, it's not that big a concern to me. Because the main quest line, to my understanding, is incomplete at this stage anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it, but I just wanted to point out that there was supposed to be that mainline quest here and I don't see it. Remember how I was turning in quests and I wasn't getting rewards? Well, anyway, let's do this. First things first, I want to pop into the arena. I think I have enough power in my elf deck to start winning arenas. And if that's true, the lowest tier of reward just gives me my $100 fee back. The second tier gives me a few special green cards, who knows, maybe something I like. And the highest tier gives me a new equipment. As much as I like the equipment I have, the Disrupting Scepter really doesn't do much for me. And I have no chest piece. Gaining 3 to 5 extra HP off of a chest piece could be huge. So that's the plan. We're expecting to get less consistent lands, so it's even more important to start with the Mana Dork. No, I'm going to need to draw 2 more lands to make this hand viable. We might have screwed up our land balance a little too much. We're not getting to 5 mana anytime soon. We do want to keep our game winner in hand. That's this one. No, we just need to survive long enough to get to our game winner, so this is okay. Alright. First play, we really need to draw a land next turn to stay on curve. We did not. We still did not. We still did not. Okay. Finally got something. But now it looks like we're already dead. Yeah, we're already dead. What can we do to not lose on the spot? We can play Oracle of Nectars and try to heal. We can play Mystic and try to grow. We can play Time to Feed and die instantly. Nectars it is. The only thing that has enough blocking power in theory, and it's not enough in practice. You're attacking with one thing, you can have my whole board, and that's game. Okay, well, we lost our $100 entry fee and got nothing for it because we didn't have enough land. Clearly my deck is not yet at the point that it can go down to... I mean, 12 lands is a lot, considering that these are 2 function-like lands, 13, 14 lands. This is a little more expensive, but not a lot more expensive. Do I have extras of any of these that I can throw in that I've overlooked? No. I mean, I really don't want to add more forests back, but honestly, we would not have lost that game if we had had just 1 more mana base, probably. So, okay, try again. Oh god, an Adept Green Wizard. Okay, bismillah. Play ball. We have 1 forest, no cheap mana dorks. Mulligan's okay here, I think. There we go. 2 forests, a turn 1 play, and a Merwin. And a Druid of the Cowl. We're gonna lose the Force Mage and try and jump straight to Entourage of Trust to become the Monarch. That's the game plan. Did I screw up? No, I didn't screw up. Okay, good. Alright, 2, and then... If I do... Enter as long as... This is actually better. because that gives me 3 elves, so I can do this. And then I can jump the line to play Merwin early. Do you love that this is turn 2 for him? And I already have 4 creatures in play? Like, this is the deck working properly. God, it feels so much better when this deck works properly. Okay, do we play this somehow? If we tap these 3 for 3 mana, tap her for 2, we can get 2 more creatures in play. That's probably a good use of the turn. 3 more mana. We can play this one for 5. Or we can play this one for 2. Buffing all my elves feels better. Yeah. And it lets me do this. Oh, I'm 1 short of being able to play even more good stuff. That's fine. We are going to start swinging next turn. Other snakes do stuff. When you control combat damage, destroy that creature. So there's a stoning effect. So that's not good. Now we can't just swing blindly. Unless we can get 1 more strength. We can swing with Merwin. I don't mind losing her in this situation. Yeah, we'll plan to swing with Merwin, I guess. Marwin, sorry. I keep saying her name wrong. Let's tap you, and who can I least afford to lose? You, and you two. Now I'm the Monarch. We'll swing with that next turn if we have to. We'll swing with that now. If you don't want to trade, I'll take the 5. I get the free card draw off of being the Monarch. He's got another Warrior. Okay, so he has a stoning effect and you don't get to play twice. But you know what I've got? I've got a game-winning amount of damage. I think we just swing, honestly. I mean, they can't stop this, so yeah, good game. Alright. 1 down. We got back our entry fee. And some change. There we go. Enough mana to grow slowly. Titania is chosen on turn 3. Or Eldamari, and hopefully we get someone better. We keep this. Okay, what just happened? So he's gonna top deck Tunivale, which for 4 mana can put counters on stuff, or can be played as a big beat stick. That's fine. And it's just a big blocker. Okay, good, so he's playing slow. I like slow. I will win. When the games go long, I tend to win. Do I play this as a 2-drop, or do I wait and play it for double elves? I have nothing that keys off of having extra elves in play yet, so I think I can afford to wait on that card. Because right now it's just a 2-2 on the board. Yeah, that's fine, we'll hold off. He's not threatening me enough to care. That thing has Forest Walk. This is going to be a problem for me. I'm going to need to start swinging sooner than I'd like. But every time he plays a card, this is just going to get bigger now. 2-2. At 4 mana, if I get this 1 bigger, I can eat that. That's what we'll do to get rid of it. Let's do this, potentially getting to play a Mana Dork. Let's look at the top card of our deck. Wildborn Preserver. We're 1 short of being able to play that, so that's fine. We only have 1 mana. I think we just wait. He's not going to attack into us, and if he does, we're happy to trade something, potentially. Oh, right, that has Forest Walk, so he is going to attack with that for sure. But now, we are bigger. What's our top deck? Marwin. Do we play Marwin on this board? Or do we eat the thing that's killing us slowly? Marwin expands our mana base. I think the best thing to do here... Yeah, Marwin? I think we play Marwyn. Expands our mana base, functionally gets us another card next turn. We're willing to trade our top deck player. So if he attacks with this, if he plays another forest, then that's just a chump block. If I attack with this and he trades it, that's good, because that's going to become a 5/5 in no time. So yeah, so we'll attack with this, he'll block with both, we'll kill that one, he'll keep this one, and it's just going to be a big wall, and then eventually we'll time to feed and eat. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's the play. And he didn't block, so that's even better, we get free damage. Can't block that, so it goes through. He is just continuing to give us even more good stuff and more good stuff. And now we really get to go crazy. Can we afford to pay 4 for Marwyn? No. We can play 2 to buff that to a 3, and 2 to buff it to a 4, and then tap to get... Yeah, so that works. So we're going to pay 2. And that's going to increase Marwyn's strength up to 3. Then we'll play another 2 to get the Preserver in play. Then we'll tap Marwyn for 4, so that we can afford to play Tivarkel. And we'll use Tivarkel's up ability to untap Marwyn, who is now a 5/5. And now we feed on this guy who we can't otherwise block with... I guess Titania's Chosen is fine. Gonna cost us a bunch. You know what? Cancel that. Let's do it with Marwyn, because I'm not going to be attacking with Marwyn once I tap her for mana. Feed. Gain back life, and we could actually... We could use the tap for black ability to tap these two to put one of these in play, if we're so inclined. But I honestly don't think that's a good use of our resources. Let's just wait a turn. I could have used the Disrupting Scepter by tapping one of them. That might have been a missed opportunity. Okay, he just used the boon to give +2/+2 to Duggars, but that's fine. Alright, time to win. When it attacks, it gets +X/+X, where X is the number of elves you control. That's fantastic. Top deck is a tree, so I can't do anything with that. What is this ability? Tap to untap to reveal a card from your hand, or the top of your library. If you reveal a creature card that way, put it in the battlefield. Okay, so that's not helpful. Tap 2 in order to put into play something that I can already afford to cast. I think we'll do the Wildborn Preserver play this turn. So we're going to tap this for... what, 5? That's it? No. Tap 1, put the Mana Dork in play. Oh, too late. Okay, Marwyn grows first. Preserver effect happens next, yes. Marwyn's going to become 6, I think. Yeah, so we're going to pick an obscenely high number. Like, I don't know, 15. And then we're going to figure out how to get there. First, we tap for 6. 7, 8, 9. Then we... Oh, we can't untap her with this, because we have to do it at instant speed. Might not be able to afford that 15 after all. Yeah, cancel. Alright. We're floating 6 mana. 7, 8, 9. We should have done this before, but that's fine. We'll live and learn. 7, 16, 17. We'll play a different spell, it's no problem. And we'll name 13. So we're floating 13 mana, so we can very comfortably afford to put 13. Oh, I said 14, didn't I? Well, that's fine. We'll just tap the token too. Okay, now we have a massive, massive card. Build your own bear, I guess. Let's attack with these two massive stompies. And we don't really care what his counterattack is, we'll just deal with it when it comes. Alright, what you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna dig through my deck and play a few cards. Great. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hardcast Elfheim. And put another 9 tokens on something. Where's Marwyn? Boop. And then untap Marwyn. And now we attack with our big stompies. And what's our deck? Top deck is fine. Oh, what a big tree you have. All the better to wreck you with, my dear. Boom. Could have done that faster, but I'll take a win however it comes. Alright, Wolfie, what you got for me? We need 1, 2, 3. We already have our mana base. This is keepable, even with no good cards in hand. But there's also good cards in hand. Alright, we got to 3. Don't tell me this is the one game where I need to get to 4. Alright, let's make the werewolf discard a card anyway. Wildborn Preserver is good to have on the board. But I'm not going to be ready to use him for a while. Still, it might make the wolf think twice about attacking, so that's fine. Imperious Prefect, that's even better. Can't afford to, so that's fine. But that buffs him to a 3-3, so the wolf still might think twice before attacking. Okay, now what do we got? We really need to hit that one more mana ability somehow. But it's not going to happen soon, so tap, put a creature into play, Wildborn effect, make it bigger. I could swing at him, but I don't want to lose this guy. He's about to grow to epic proportions. Oh, man. Oh, man. We'll trade this for this, I guess, but that really, really sucks. Took the wind right out of my sails. It's a little late to get you. I needed to do a couple turns ago. Let's see if he still swings with board. Oh, he got another wolf strike. Well, I can't afford to die here, so I have to chump block this just to not die. Even though I'd rather trade this. This is my last turn of the game, probably. And I still didn't get the mana I need to do what I need. Damn, 1 mana short of winning this one. GG, no equipment. I really wanted equipment, but I'll take what I can get, which is... Oh! No cards. I just get the equipment. It's the same one, the Disrupting Scepter, so... Not the ideal equipment. I don't feel terrible about this, honestly. 500 G is still quite a bit of gold. Let's buy a shuffle. And let's shuffle. What do we got here? Okay. One more run at the arena, and then we're gonna go looking for some actual elves to fight. Because I do feel as though this deck has what it takes. I just need to get slightly lucky. Of course, my track record against high elves is pretty terrible, so this might not be the lucky win I'm looking for. Okay, if I draw 1 more mana, this thing is on fire for next turn, so we'll keep it for now. We do it! We did it! Let's get the elf down immediately. The elf or the mana generator. Do we need to piggyback to 4 and 5? Not yet. So this is fine. Because it's just going to make everything bigger really quickly if he's playing a lot of green. Grow faster, grow slower, grow now. And we can start swinging, actually, with Titania's Chosen. The thing about high elves is they don't have a ton of HP, so... I think this is a great pick. I can wipe his board if he lets it attack. Oh, but I can't afford it yet, so let's get Sylvana in play for mana acceleration purposes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can technically kill this if he blocks all out. But you know what I could do is swing with the Llanowar Elves. Any of those is a good trade. Yeah, perfect. Which do I want dead more? Expensive card draw? Nah. This is probably simpler. It's a win condition. I like win conditions to be dead. He played Eldamari. This whole game is going to be a race. Unless I can get rid of Eldamari. Or just win the race. Actually, it's his loss because I can do a lot more to him than he can to me. So, GG. We don't tap Sylvanas for mana in this situation, obviously. Boom! It's a shame that wasn't a found on the map win. I'd be getting so many elves right now. So yeah, clearly I'm going about this the wrong way. I need to be focusing on fighting elves, not playing the arena. But I really want to get a piece of armor or something. 0-4 start is 0 chance. 1-4 start with a 1 elf. And with Mirkwood Channeler and with another mana dork. Yeah, this is good enough. It's actually very good. We can nix the Force Mage. Keep. 1, 2. What's this? Oh my god, that's a beautiful art on the Black Vice. Is that Modern Masters? I don't know, I've never seen this. Okay, so he's probably going to be trying to give me cards so that he can Vice me. That's not a problem, obviously, because I'm going to be making so much mana so that I can afford it. Let's play my next mana dork. Unless he starts, wiping my board, then I'm in huge trouble. So I need to also be thinking in terms of killing him relatively efficiently. I'm still on 1 mana. There we go. How bad is my health? Not bad at all. If I drop Mirkwood Channeler, I can start winning with him immediately. If I drop Preserver, I can start growing him immediately. I think winning with him is the key here. There we go. Beautiful. All your things key off me having more cards and you're making me discard a card. Okay. I don't need to clear your board anytime soon. I'd rather draw cards. So yeah, that's fine. Are you making me lose life when I discard? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets me the Entourage and makes me the Monarch. 1, 2 gives me a giant beat stick. I don't need another giant beat stick. I'm quite happy with the one I have. And I do want to fill my hand back up. Power the Prefect and swing with everything I've got before he clears the board. Alright, comes down to this, bro. What do you got? I don't have any instants or sorceries, so this is not going to go well for you. I'm under the Vice, so you can't hurt me. Buff the strongest card, and Alpha Strike with everything you got. Boom. Alright, a rematch against Wolfie Boy. Come on, don't let me down. Okay, all the mana, none of the cards. You know what? I'm okay with this. I have a deck full of good cards. I'm gonna draw some of them. I've lowered my land total, so I shouldn't get flooded too badly. And I've got, a decent set here to be working off of. There we go. Let's do this. And let's do this, actually. Force you to have less options. I want him to run out of cool stuff to do. Okay, he's gonna get through for 5 damage. His first strike. I don't want to be dealing with that, so that's fine. You can just hit me with that. That's fine. how shall I win? Yeah, we're gonna get Tivar kill and play immediately. If I create a token, this taps for 4. If I tap him for 3 and 4 and then untap him, that actually doesn't buy me anything in this board. So we'll just do this, tap for 4, and drop the Mirkwood Channeler. And I need to look at my top card. It costs 3. I should have thought of that beforehand. I forgot I can play that. That's a faux pas on my part. My hand is functionally 1 bigger than I think it is. No matter. We'll live. Attack with my 8/8 Trampler. And he has to hold back something if he's worried about losing. Thank you. What do we got for our top deck? Nothing I can play. That's fine. Let's go boom. Let's go tap. Untap. Tap the Scepter, targeting you. And now you have even less work around to my shenanigans. Moving to my attack phase. Yeah, let's make this guy basically uncontestable. And then swing with the Druid and a bunch of other beefcakes that we have in play. Boom. Win. Hey! That's a different item, but I think Power Struggle is terrible, so probably not ideal. Too complicated. Interesting, but ultimately not important. I'll just pocket the money, shall I? Let's just pocket the money. All right, that was fun. Let's take a look at the World Magics shop and make sure there's nothing we need to be buying equipment-wise. Doubles your speed. I do want that, but 5 grand is expensive. A Hill Giant. Oh, all these are in the thousands. Yeah, no nonsense. Do I prefer the Disrupting Scepter or Power Struggle? What we're going to do... Oh, and we don't need duplicates of what we already have. What we're going to do is we're going to equip this and then lose a game with it and be like, yep, that's why we don't play that. And that's fine. So, if I see something good on the world map that I don't want to lose to, then I will switch it back, of course. Actually, I've made a mistake. So, real quickly, going to correct that mistake. I'm going to quickly spend down my 800 on 1 more card for my deck before I go. So let me... That way I can afford to lose fights easily. What's this store? I don't know what that symbol is. Oh. Equipments. Yeah, we good, bro. We good. That's pretty sweet, but I don't want to deal with the blue. So what's interesting about this is I have the guy that lets me play creatures from the top. Letting me play lands from the top lets me dig really fast through my deck. If I ever make a huge deck, I'll want that. I love Rice the Redeemed. I'm not saying it's a good card, but I just love this card. 1 for 1/1, so it's easy to get in play. And when you tap it, you can make a warrior, but if you have lots of warriors, you can just double your tokens and then double your double and double your double. When I have really insane mana, that's fun to use. But we're still focused on winning games here, not doing crazy shenanigans, so... Green-black does seem interesting, but this is really what we want. A 3 mana, I count your elves. instead of a 4 mana I count your elves. What do I got right now with that 4 mana? Canopy Tactician is my 4 mana I count your elves. These are my 3 mana I count your elves. One more of you, one less of you is good, and we'll move you to the sideboard. Thank you. A spare T-Varkel seems good. He's been... I think I've won every game I've played him, so that's good. But I'm 25 gold short. This is perfect. My spend down worked exactly like I intended it to. There is one other thing I forgot to think about. If I go with unknown card that costs 9 or more, in other words, what's a really expensive artifact that will probably just win me the game is a big bomb. That's going to cost me 780 gold. Okay. Good to know. So, if I have 800 gold, I can throw it for a random card at some point. Yeah, let's go sell things. Where's the inn? Are you alphabetical? Let's go by cost. Is there a cost sorter? Oh, that's of course mana cost. Is there like a value? Rarity? There we go. Sylvan's Scrying. Search over for a land, card reveal, put it into your hand. Not valuable enough. Crashing Foothills. Alright, that's enough mana to be getting on with. I apologize, I know it's slow going watching a guy painstakingly build out a deck. It's just part of the fun. It's interesting that it says I don't own any of them, because I definitely own a T-Varkel already. Oh, one of them is a T-Varkel, the other is T-Varkel, so I get both in play at once. Oh, so this is just a pure profit for me. Hell yeah. Eldamari is cool. Archdruid we want more of. This guy's cuttable. This guy has been literally unnecessary to play in every game he's been in. These are all so bad, but they're the best I've got. Okay, which tells you everything you need to know about why we are now on a quest to find elves. Anything that looks like a forest glade, we raid. Anything that looks like an elf on the map, we kill. We actually won fairly convincingly against that elf priest, so I'm pretty sure we can win an elf fight. We specifically want high elves if they're existing, but we'll take whatever we can get. I'm also going to worry a little bit less about spending down my money so as to not lose it. If I lose money, I lose it, and that's fine. It's more important to... Grove of the Forest Titan. What could that be? That doesn't sound like an elf, but this map looks super explorable. Oh, there are 1, 2, 3 elvish things here. We're definitely going to go after them. Nothing here that I can use immediately, so that's fine. Let's go after the priesty looking ones first. Perfect. Good luck, elves. I hope you give me some Lana Wars. Oh, I forgot I had this. That seems like hell. It is exactly what I thought it was. Somehow I thought maybe it would be targeted at my opponent. Alright, so we got a 3. Oh, so if I have a big beat stick, it could turn into his big beat stick. Huh. We need to end this fight ASAP, because this is just going to cost us the game otherwise. So far, he's been screwed over pretty good by it, though, not me. Now I got screwed over by it. Let's put Mana Dorks in play to keep my turn more consistent. And let's swing with this guy, because any damage I can lock in is important. Oh my god, that's awesome. Let's tap him first. so that he receives a tapped card to my non-tapped one. Oh, but I get Summoning Sickness, so it doesn't matter. I can play a 3-drop, or I can go in for the attack. 3-drop and attack. ¿Por qué no los dos? Again, it comes down to this. If there are more things on the field that can be swapped, it's less likely to target a good thing. Alright, where are we at? I've got very little to work with here. I could go all-out attack. I think that's probably correct. I could generate 4 mana by tapping him and drop a Canopy Tactician first. That's probably better. And then we attack with everything we've got and accept some bad trades just to thin out the board some. As long as the Canopy Tactician stays on my side, I have a huge advantage. Unfortunately, that's exactly what didn't happen. Okay. Tap him. Do I have any instant use effects that I can use right now? No, unfortunately, so this mana is going to go to waste. Maybe get the Cleric in play next time so that I do. Okay, well he has the big advantage, but not in terms of numbers. If I drop the Mirkwood Channeler, I get to heavily buff a single Trampler. Sylvana, perhaps. And then he's going to have to sacrifice some creatures in order to prevent a game loss. Perfect. And we will take out these two. You can keep your token. And now, power struggle. This whole game is just a power struggle at this turn. Like, this is not actually Magic we're playing this power struggle game. We'll buff all of ours again. And we'll Mirkwood this guy to force heavy blocking. And then we'll declare everyone as an attacker, and that's fine. Druid of the Cowls, of course, the priority. Alright, that thinned the board nicely. He still kept exactly my one good card, but that's fine. Is this something I can hit? I don't need to. I think I just win. He can't block more than I've got, so thank God that's over with. It's okay. It gives my elves Forest Walk. That's actually better than okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, none of these are slam dunks, but I'll tell you what's a slam dunk. A slam dunk is literally just getting rid of the biggest pain in the neck that that deck has. Let's see. I guess of these, I really do want to add this to my deck as a win con. Give everything Forest Walk. And that lets me worry less about Ilfheim, so we'll move him to the sideboard for now. And Nat's Elite, because I don't worry about getting through if I can just get through. Where does he go? Where is he? I thought I added him. Did I just not see where he is? Yeah, here we go. Other elves get +1/+1 and have Forest Walk. That's a pretty decent 2/2. I think. We'll find out. Oh, okay. Oh crap, a high elf. Okay, this is what it all comes down to, because it's the first time I'm fighting one of these guys in the wild that I might be able to take him down. I have enough mana for a slow start, and I have the Elvish Champion for a strong win con, so this is actually okay. 2-drop? What's our 2-drop? Mana Accelerator with more offense or more defense? Let's go more offense, because I'm going to intend to Forest Walk my way to victory. That's a first striker. Yeah. Let's drop the Elvish Champ. Let's drop the 3/3 blocker. Let's do the 3/3 blocker. Let's do the 3/3 blocker. Oh, I should have done T-Varcal. That's what I should have done. I should have done T-Varcal. Let's offer a trade, see if he takes it. Oh, he's a first striker. I'm so bad at this game. Okay. That's not a trade. That's just an unforced error. God, it's weighing on my head. Okay. Walk it off, baby. Walk it off. You don't have time to think about that. This is not a first striker, so this isn't a trade. I can totally strike into him with this board. Alternatively, I can drop T-Varcal to give him a juicy target. Strike into him with this board. And then untap T-Varcal for a blocker. Now what are you going to do, boy? It looks pretty good, but this is where we do the following. We'll lay down our I grow bigger as I get stronger, and our Elvish Champion. Do I want to buff him to a 4/4? Not enough to actually prevent my own attack from going off, so that's fine. No, we're good with 0 for now. Then we attack with my new Forest Walker and untap him, threatening a kill next turn if he doesn't find a solution to my Forest Champion. Boom, baby. Got you. Let's see what we got. No. No. Okay. What is this? It's a 3-cost 2/3 with reach that leaves equipment behind. Or it's a 1-cost does nothing. It's okay. Ah, there we go. This is a 3-mana 2/2 that lets me regenerate other elves, or for 5 gives me a win con. It's not the #1 card I want, but it's absolutely a good win card. It's a good card for my deck. Let's throw Uzuri in right now, and then see what we can knock out. Because I have Uzuri, I don't need an Overwhelming Stampede, necessarily. Uzuri with enough mana can do the same thing. For 5 mana, I give +3/+3 to all my creatures in Trample. So, you're getting boarded, boyo. I love that the mana curve of this deck is lowering and lowering and lowering. Makes the deck much more reliable. Alright, Elf Warriors. Hopefully they have Llanowars. And if I get some Llanowars off you, I'll be very happy. This is a slow start. I might actually lose this one, but I have a 2-drop and 2 4s, so I don't think I can afford not to keep it. Alright, that worked out really well. That's a first striker, so let's not be dumped 2 games in a row. We're just going to let that go. That's fine, you get the first strike, and the Galadrim Brigade apparently. I have to choose between Sylvanas for blocking or Merwin for growth. I choose Mustache Power. Nah, blocker is good here. And I'm gonna trade these two? Yeah, I'll trade these two. If he's trading his +1/+1 for nothing, I'll totally take it. He didn't think he would. I'm tempted to... Oh, it's a first striker, so yeah, this is no risk. Forget it. Oh, that's a T-Varcal. Okay, am I on the clock or is he on the clock? Which of us is the aggro? I think we're both on a clock. And I don't think I can win fast enough. I think I'm actually 1 turn too slow. I have enough mana to drop Tivarkel. I think. If I go 1, 2, 3, trigger 4, drop Tivarkel, I can untap it even, but I don't have enough mana to trigger it again on itself for another 4. So I'm literally 1 mana short on that. Here's the problem. Next turn he goes swing 2, 4, 7. All he needs is any +1/+1 like what Tivar will give, and I'm gonna eat it. If I swing this turn for 2 and 4 unblocked, even if it's 5 and 6 unblocked, that's not enough. Oracle of Nectars can't trigger this turn. I think the best bet is the Tivar play. It gives me at least some control of the board here. So we'll do that. And then we untap with Tivar to make this thing a dangerous blocker. And then we throw ourselves on his mercy and see what he does. We don't attack in, unfortunately. We're on defense right now. He is the aggro, we're not. Okay, that's very reasonable for him to do. We'd probably sacrifice Wildborn Preserver. But he's getting way ahead as a result. Okay, how do we win this? If we drop Marwyn, if we tap this for 3, use that to cast Marwyn, untap this, tap it for 4 or 5. Tap it for 4, drop Tivarkel, untap it, tap it for 5, and get these all in play. That's probably a very good turn for me. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. Add X. Get Morrowind in play. Next, make it a 4. Tap it for 4. Drop the new Tivar. Untap it. Tap it for 6. Champion and Izuri or extra elves? Izuri doesn't matter. It just gives me regenerate. I don't need regenerate right now. I need more bodies. Now, if this board holds, which is a big if, I have Forest Walk and he doesn't. I win next turn. What does he have? Wait. Other elf creatures? Oh, I thought it was all my elves. Yeah, that just cost me the game. I needed to play this next turn, not this turn. Okay, that's fine. Live and learn. Live and learn. No, we're going right back in there. We totally... Actually, no. Go ahead and recover first. Go ahead and recover first, because I don't want to be at 10 HP for the next fight. This is fine. This is fine. This is a genuine learning error, like a learning moment. I thought that card only applied to my elves. I didn't realize it was all elves. And would I have lost either way? See, I think if I don't play the warrior there, but I play Izuri instead, and then I wait till it's my turn, and then on my turn I play the warrior and just force walk him to death. I don't think he'd solve that. And I think there was enough blockers and enough life that I could stall a turn. Heritage Druid turn 1, nothing turn 2, and then hope for a mana drop turn 3. So this is probably okay, but I don't take off very fast. It's better than having no play, so. There's turn 2, praying to God that I get a turn 3. Come on, baby, come on. No turn 3. That's bad. He got a turn 3. There we go, we got a turn. Alright, he's got token generation as well. I think we go to Tanya's Chosen plus... Oh, we have a win con here. Perfect. Anything else that buffs elves? This one. Okay, so we go to Tanya's Chosen. Tap everything. Circle of Druid Dreams. 2, 4, 6, 7... We have lethal next turn as long as we survive this turn. That's fine. That's fine. Oh man, we needed lethal exactly when we got it. Sweet. Oh, look at me figuring out how to play from my losses. That's an okay card, actually. 3-drop that pulls a land out of my deck, thinning my deck. What is this? Sorry. Until end of turn, target token creature becomes a boar with 4/4. Naff, pass. I don't need boring cards. Ha ha ha. We'll take that for sure. And if we have a 3-drop that gives me 1 mana, he can go. No? Okay, well we'll get rid of a 2-drop for 1 mana. Well, that's a tough slot to give up. We'll move you to the sideboard. You have been useful in exactly 0 games. You might be a good card if I make a 60-card elf deck in the future. Play, play, play. 1, 2, and eventually hope for a 3 and then accelerate. Yeah, this is fine. 2. There's the 3 I was hoping for. Prefect or Wood Elves. Thin my deck of lands and give me enough for a T-Varkel play next turn. Whatever. They get Death Touch, right? Yeah, so that's fine. The beauty of that card is it leaves a body behind after it's given you mana. That can swing hard enough to kill off my T-Var, which I don't like. This is big enough to not be able to block it, though. It's okay. It's a mana accelerator. I need that right now. We'll make it big enough to not die if it blocks. And there shall lie the peace. What do you got? Alright, now what? More mana acceleration, probably. Can't help it if this play is actually working so well. Is there anything on that board that needs to just die? That needs to just die, actually. So that he doesn't get to draw extra cards. That needs to die so that he doesn't get to turn all of his creatures into 5/5s. Yeah, that's actually pretty urgent. Urgently needs to die. Alright, that's turn. I don't know what's going to happen next, and I don't care. We shoulda, woulda, coulda. At this point, can we just swing and win? Does he have anything? He has a Death Toucher. That sucks. So I do need a dodge in order to be comfortable. Let's make an absolute ton of money first. And play this. So that we can potentially play the top card of our deck from now on. Oh, we can play that. Sweet. So now we're going to play the Wildborn Preserver. What is this thing that's going off? Oh, okay, so he's got a nasty growth card. That's fine. Then we're going to play Tivar on tap. So that we can get another ton of mana. So that we can play this for an obscenely high number of tokens. And this also for an obscenely high number of tokens. How high? As high as it needs to be. This time I know you're good for it. And now, because we have Forest Walk, we just win. Oh god, no, 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 no. I didn't realize it was on Summoning Sickness. Thank god I was way overkilling either way. Ooh! That's one of the best mana cards in the game for me. 2 mana, as many as you have creatures. Let's throw that into the deck for sure. And let's take out a 2 mana 1/1 that is strictly inferior to it. There we go. All of this hunting elves is paying off. And now, not looking to get elephants in this deck just yet. Just looking to steal all the cash on the board. And now, with my newfound overweening confidence, let us sneak all of the good stuff. Not that good. And then we will take on the boss. Whoa, god, you're fast. Okay, good thing I wanted to fight you anyway. You don't start with any cards in play, so that's good. And I have plenty of mana and my win con, so we are very happy with this opener. Oof, okay, so that thing's gonna grow huge fast. I can put Marwyn, or I can put this bad boy. I'm gonna put Marwyn. I think Marwyn's gonna tap for more by the time I play him next turn anyway. I'm gonna have to eat a little damage to the face here. I have no idea how he's playing these massive creatures so easily. Marwyn was definitely the right choice. We're gonna go Dorwyn's Elite. It's fine, I'm not gonna do anything special this time, so it's fine. No, we're not gonna buff you. No, we're not gonna buff you. Then we're gonna play Llanowar Elves. No, we're not gonna buff you yet. Then we're gonna play the Wood Elf or the Circle of Dreams. Circle of Dreams is an investment in next turn. Do I think I survived to next turn? These aren't reachers, so I can actually sack the token and the Llanowar Elves if push comes to shove, as long as I win on the counter. Alternatively, let me do the math. If I pay 3 for the Wood Elf, I will have 1, 2, 3 mana left to turn that into a 5/5, which is not enough to block either of these creatures. So what's the plan, Stan? Chump block is probably okay. we'll chump block here. I want to grow my aggro blockers as fast as possible. Is that the correct order? Yeah. Do everything before I have to declare how many I want to add. And now I'm floating 1 mana, so I can at most add 3. Yep. Okay, hopefully this is enough that he doesn't attack into me for fear of dying, but I think that he would rather make these trades. Yep. That first striker in particular is going to have to be chump blocked. I can't add up. But this guy, if I block for 6, I lose my Build-A-Bear. I think my Build-A-Bear wins me the game, so we're gonna actually just let all of this be chump blocked, actually. Primeval Titan is so bad for me. He's gonna have 1,000,000 mana in no time. So we're both rich. That's okay, right? I'm not afraid of him having money, am I? It's practically free. We already have more value than that. So we're gonna go tap 5, untap, tap for 7, or we don't have to do that yet? We don't have to do that yet. Play a card so that we can trigger the phase. We're now floating 3 and adding 10, so yeah, plus 7. Or, yeah, so 10. Actually, is it going to go to 8? Yeah, so 11 then. That was the power of chump blocking last turn. We can now swing in for 16 if we are so... Ooh, if we swing for all of this, does he sack the Titan? Nah, just leave it. Leave well enough alone, bro. This is good. This is good. We'll do that again next turn and then we'll win the game. Yeah, that's exactly right. How much mana can I really generate here? 5. Boop, 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 boop. Enough. The correct answer is enough. Enough to hit 4, 10, 16, 24, plus 21. Yeah, so if not exactly that, then certainly close enough. Let's go ahead and drop Sylvana, why not? Marwyn first, you're second. Okay, we have 15 floating, and 11, 26, 27, 28-ish? And a pinch to grow an inch. And now, we fight. Oh, it's not a trampler. Oh god, I just threw away the game. I thought it was a trampler. It's not a trampler. I just threw away my whole game. And he's got a second Primeval Titan. Oh, he didn't attack? What the hell did he not attack? Well, hey, I mean, I'll take it. Your loss is my gain here, for sure, but... how do I leverage this? I've got a 43-43 beat stick. And I've got an 11-11 beat stick. This one's not going to grow much. I mean, what I do is kind of obvious, actually. Yeah, it's kind of obvious what I do. What I'm going to do is give this girl Death Touch, and then dare him to block it. It doesn't give Trample. Oh, that is the Death Touch symbol. These are all trample, first strike. Oh, it's a first striker, so this wouldn't actually be enough. Alright, well, we'll just take out one of them. Sure, doesn't matter which one. And now that I'm at 7, I can actually use the down ability to get haste. And that will be enough to go ridiculously, not infinite, but yeah. Yeah, okay, so haste. I have 43 mana just floating. So, play a Canopy Tactician, draw some cards. Sure, just keep throwing some tokens on there in case I ever get a trick that lets me play them. I'm just being silly here at this point. I mean, this game is over as soon as I get the right card to end it. And I'm digging through my deck till I find it, so... here, just throw some more tokens, why not? 55. Nutty. What I'm looking for is that card that gives me trample. And I have a couple of versions of that. But honestly, since all of these elves have haste, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to have an army big enough to just swoop in and win. Alright, there's Azuri. That's a win con. And just to make it official, Tivar, we're going to go for the biggest overkill we've ever had. How, you ask? Very simple. Untap. If anybody knows a shortcut to do this faster, let me know. Sometimes there's like, if you hit minus, it loops around, but that's obviously not how this UI is set up. And now, Azuri. Take us away. Oh, cancel. Azuri. If I miss my attack phase, I'm going to be so sad after all the work I did to get this attack on. So, the 1/1 Llanowar Elf is now attacking for 43. And they're all tramplers. Yeah, plan all you like, baby. You don't have a prayer. 17? Minus 557. $11 shards is not bad. And Chivo, yay. Alright, well, that's about it for today. We actually full cleared that forest area, which is nifty. Before I call it, let's go and play slot machine for a little bit, get some elf cards going, and then call it. No elves in the city. Sorry, no elves, no elf nog. How about here? No elf shop, not interested. You don't got elves, no money, no funny bunny. Don't get into a fight. You already told everybody it was going to end for the day. Ooh, what is that green shiny place? Right. This is the beauty of playing this game. I never know quite what... You know, I did say I wanted some elves. So, here, give me some elves. Ah, a high elf. Tiebreaker, 2 and 2. Come on. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I was gonna be done. I swear I was, but... slowish start, honestly. I'm gonna mull this. Immediately regretting that. I have a mana dork to get to 2, a leaf, and a heritage druid. This is good enough to keep. This is a win condition against this low HP opponent, and this is going to be too slow, probably. Because my first play is going to be 1-2. My second is going to be bring that into play, or bring that into play and that, and then tap all 3 for Canopy Tactician. So yeah, Merwin's out, sorry. Alright. Oh, he's getting the first turn. This is bad for me. Oh, I got a land. Everything's forgiven. Alright, what are we going to do? We have a 3 mana capacity. We can drop the champion and start swinging right away. No, don't drop the champion until you actually are going to go all in. Instead, we'll do this and this. Just get all the meat on the board. Alright. If I drop the champion, I think I win. Because I won't win this turn, obviously. Oh no! Okay, misclick, that's fine. Cancel, please. What are you trying to do? Good. I still win unless he has enough to deal 13 damage in one turn, which is possible, but not likely. Alright, we got him. Ooh, a Bayou. This is an extremely good card if you're trying to branch into Black-Green Elf at some point. Yeah, I'm very happy I got that. Alright, thank you all for watching. This was awesome, and I will see you guys next time.